Hello, dear Cancer. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 6th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Cancer. I'll tell you today's horoscope. It's time to work hard for the things you want and don't wait for everything to be solved miraculously. In your life, you won't always have the opportunity to improve everything you want, but you will have to be a little more attentive to the things that begin to manifest around you. Now you can afford to spend a little more than usual, but don't go overboard. If you get an interesting job offer, you'll have to accept it quickly if you don't want to lose it. You'll have an unexpected expense and you'll realize the importance of saving. Someone wants to help you with your tasks and you should allow them to do so. Today is not your day for love, so try not to have to make important decisions. You'll enjoy being with your family and receive a lot of satisfaction in this area. If you have children, you'll have very special moments with them, enjoy them. You have the possibility of meeting up with old friends soon and this will cheer you up a lot. You have a favorable moment to increase your family, if you want to. You have a lot of energy and confidence and you will feel very healthy. Enjoy the day, you are fine, but be careful with allergies and if this is your case, take measures. It is very interesting to observe the transit of your ruler, the moon, at this stage because when it passes through a sign of your water element and very compatible with you, it expands an intense influence within your intimate life, especially in love. If you always stay fresh and active in your love life, you will always be able to have at your side that person so dear to you who always thrills you with passion. This meeting will bring you much joy and will impart a touch of freshness to your life. Cancer, I expect some good news today. Emotionally speaking, it will have enormous meaning for you. In matters of love, you must be cautious, but not too much. Try to maintain a balance, let yourself be carried away a little by your impulses on this day and give yourself over to the passion and frenzy that you feel so that you can refresh your love life with a new and energizing touch. Do not confuse spontaneity and sincerity with immaturity. Always apply the experience acquired during all these past months in which you encountered similar situations and do not let yourself be carried away by your impulses. You will finally achieve that heart that seemed impossible to bring to your side comes into your life. You begin to live a cycle in which the emotional issues of the past will be overcome. Phrase of the day, loving is the most powerful spell that exists to achieve being loved. In health, do not take on the personal problems of others. You will benefit greatly if you begin to look at life in a fresher and more carefree way. What you need most today is to have fun and recreate yourself to preserve your health. Very good news for your health these days. Everything is going well and you have made sure that it stays that way. Avoid spending a lot of time in unhygienic places or under direct sunlight to keep yourself in good condition. You are loaded with work and that is good, but at the same time it requires a high dose of organization so as not to get overwhelmed by what you cannot solve. If you plan your activities in advance, everything will be possible and you will not torment yourself. Today you are very stressed by the situation you are experiencing at work and it is very important that you remain calm. Better things are yet to come. Do not make decisions hastily, because it is possible that over time things will not be as good as they seemed at that moment. Money and fortune, you will have enough money to invest in something useful. Make positive use of it today. The stars say that those born under this sign will enjoy a period of abundance, and this means that the economic problems you have will be resolved little by little. Try to do the math to keep better track of your income and expenses in order to avoid future losses and thus achieve economic stability. These days you may receive some additional income, so use your head and try not to rush to spend it all immediately. Today's astral rhythm, moderate level of sexual energy. Cosmic dynamics, constructive and novel ideas that are coming to you. Dangerous tendency, letting yourself get carried away by those who are not sincere or clear about their things. Things to avoid: insipid conversations with those who only know how to speak badly of others. Relationship prediction: good relationships are predicted with water signs like yours, especially Scorpio and Pisces, as well as with Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Gemini. There is a good vibe on your part. The most tense relationship could arise with Leo and Sagittarius. Current compatibility: the good vibes continue with water signs like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, where it is very high. If you are single, you will feel at the highest point of your sexual level and you can get what you want. Your lucky number is 7, your color is green, and the universal number for today is 3. In numerology, the sum is reduced to simple digits. Below, your favorable hours for today are given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time: 7:15 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 12:25 p.m., and 9:40 p.m. The lucky numbers and chants are 15, 17, 25, and 26. In September, communication is your deadly weapon to communicate your vision of the future that will depend on determination and style. You will also rely on your undeniable charm to convey your ideas to people, but be careful that they are and remain clear if you want to avoid misunderstandings and confusion. You will be able to close ranks and play fair, and do not go overboard by being inclined to exchange opinions with others. It is better to pay attention to those who will undoubtedly need it and ask you. In September, whether it is a child or a parent, take the time to talk to them, listen to them, even if they have a lot of work. In September, stay available, always remain faithful and honest with your partner to have a healthy relationship. You must appreciate your partner and show them how much you love them, so you will receive a lot of love in return. Always maintain happiness in your personal life. Some Cancers will have to separate from their partners this month. Your intuition will be your guide today, even if you feel lost. Remember that not all applications lead you to your destination, but your instinct never needs updating. In the workplace, trust in your ability to perceive the needs of others and act accordingly. In love, you may feel a strong connection with someone who shares your same values. Don't rush, but don't be afraid to explore this connection either. Remember that deep emotions are your greatest strength, Cancer. Dear Cancer, your intuition will be your guide today, even if you feel lost. Remember that not all applications take you to your destination, but your instinct never needs updating. Today it is important that you recognize that you have been too rigid with your partner and that you need to take a step back in your decisions. Listen to someone who will make things clear to you, making you see that you were wrong in the last choice you made. Don't hesitate to apologize, as changing your mind is a sign of wisdom. Don't allow yourself to be excluded from this project, and much less minimize the recognition of your ideas that are the basis of this new venture. It is essential that you claim the recognition you deserve, otherwise this will be the first of many disagreements. You must defend what is yours. Today is a good day to strengthen the most delicate and fundamental part of your being, your heart. To do this, it is time to resume physical activity. Make sure you are consistent this time, as it will be increasingly difficult to achieve adequate physical balance if you abandon it again. Advice from the psychic: learn to value the advice given to you by well-intentioned people around you. Learn to listen to them even if you do not agree with them. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming sponsors of the channel. What you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. In love, a period of more communication, friendship, and spirituality begins, and less carnal. Take advantage of this moment to talk to your partner and strengthen bonds that you will later need like air. Take on the task of getting to know yourself and start by asking yourself what you want, what you need, and who you are. Make a list of necessary activities, essential achievements, and impossible desires. Dream, wish, and think about it daily, opening the doors to that hidden but existing reality. Ask yourself, why haven't you disappeared from my life? Why are you still here if I already said goodbye to you? Don't try too hard to achieve your love goals because what is meant for you will come when you least expect it. Remember that during this stage what happens is what best suits you, and you will see that very soon. There is a return to your side of someone who left very angry and disappointed a long time ago. It could be a friend or a lover. Everything is possible, Cancerian. Your horoscope tells us that you will have a great connection with groups of friends or clubs where you socialize thanks to Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and Uranus providing their revitalizing and pleasant energies within these social environments. You have great energy with which you can make great changes within the emotions that permeate your professional projects, since with the Sun and Neptune in your 10th house you can give a lot of passion and will to your goals in that area of your life. Today in love you can enjoy many of the virtues and talents that you possess and generate all kinds of creations of all kinds, since with Fortune in your 5th house you have a lot in your favor to be able to transform all kinds of feelings into something that makes you feel full and happy. If you are single, you will soon relive an adventure from the past and you will have something to remember. You have the possibility of greatly improving your vitality if you face exercise routines that can improve much of what happens inside you efficiently and with good results for you, since your homely tendency is not at all the best for your body. Try to gradually leave the natural. A decaffeinated linden tea before going to bed is very good. At work, you can improve many of your work skills by creating powerful and effective courses of action through all those talents you possess, and that can be very useful in your workday if you use them to your advantage. It is not the best time for sudden job changes, but rather the time to consider options, study possibilities, and plan for the future. You must avoid at all costs all kinds of negative issues, low passions, vices, and all kinds of negative issues that may be bothering you with Lilith in your 2nd house, because if you do not, you may have constant problems with your financial life. Take precautions so that money does not escape from your hands, because you have a strong tendency to want to buy things impulsively, and this can lead you to incur debts and acquire expensive objects that are not at all practical. With the presence of Mars in your sign and being in its fall, it is possible that it will generate a lot of discomfort in you, in complicated situations of anger and rage if you do not know how to control yourself in these aspects, so maintaining peace within yourself at all costs will be the best thing you can do today. Dear Cancer, September will be a month of introspection and learning for you, where you must reflect on the changes you need to make in your life to achieve happiness. The stars advise you to listen to your inner voice and connect with your emotions. Surround yourself with your family and close friends. In love, if you are single, it is time to go out more and meet new people, but without pressure. If you have a partner, strengthen trust and communication in the relationship. Express your needs with sincerity and patience. At work, you will feel stagnant and frustrated. Before making drastic decisions, analyze your options and motives well. Do not take unnecessary risks. Be prudent with your finances. Family for Cancer in September. This month your loved ones will need a lot of your support, especially on an emotional level. Give them a listening ear, words of encouragement, and all the quality time you can. Your family is your greatest strength in difficult times. Value and take care of them. For single Cancers, September will encourage you to go out and socialize more to increase the chances of meeting someone like-minded. Don't look for love desperately and let it flow. Work on improving communication and trust. Express your needs. Dear Cancer, this month take care of yourself from falling into melancholic or depressive states. Exercise regularly, preferably outdoors, to balance out your days. Eat healthy, hydrate well, and get enough sleep. Avoid self-medicating and seek professional help if you need it. You will feel frustrated and stagnant. Before making drastic decisions, analyze all your options and motives well. Don't take unnecessary risks in your work or finances that will set you back. Be prudent and responsible. Cancer, today is a day to reflect on your emotions and how they influence your daily life. Lately, you have stopped trying to fix certain things in your life, focusing only on how you feel in the moment. This may be limiting your ability to enjoy greater peace of mind. If you start to value what others have to offer you, you will find that everything improves significantly. As for your career, things seem to be going very well, and love is also on a good track. There is no reason to doubt the positive things you are experiencing. Also, you are lucky enough to get good results today, so the thought of failure simply should not be on your mind. A member of your family is probably going through a delicate time due to health problems. Your support will be invaluable in this process, so do not let fear dampen your spirits. Remember that loving what you do and the life you lead is essential to keeping fears away. Do not forget the initial goals with which you started your path. Keep your aspirations always in mind and do not allow any obstacle to make you forget your true desires. Always show your true emotional nature, especially in front of your partner. Being authentic about your feelings will strengthen your relationships. If you are considering a change of employment, take your time. It is not the time to make hasty moves, especially if what you currently have is beneficial to you. Your heart, being the center of your emotions and your physical health, needs special care. Make sure you nourish both your emotional and physical well-being, avoiding harmful foods and habits. If you are always going to feel bad about the things you don't get, you are going to have to pay more attention to your ability to deal with frustration. It is good for you to learn to deal with it, since we are not always going to get what we want in life. Crab, you know that. You have many things to say to your partner. If you have one, it is not good to hide things from the person we love, especially when it is not necessary to do so. If you do not want your relationship to lack the most important thing, trust, then do not lie to the one you love. Work presents many surprises for the crab today. You need to start seeing the possibility of understanding a little more the things you are doing now, and thus you will have much more energy to do what you must. Maybe the things around you may not be the things you need, so you have to make better things for yourself. Crab, part by yourself. The crab may be expecting something good today, but if you really don't need much more on this day to be happy, just enjoy the good things you have now. Today is a day to connect strongly with your financial needs, not in a bad way, but to really understand the mechanisms you have to spend and get into debt. The new moon falls in your second house of money. The place where the lunation falls is important as it indicates the area of your life that needs to be prepared and improved. So today you have to consider your money, how you earn it, and how you use it. At the same time, the sun and the moon make a trine to Uranus in your 11th house of friends, so if you need help understanding something, it is useful to ask a friend. You have the part of fortune in your 5th house, of love and the search for joy. This is very propitious since fortune indicates the area of life in which you will simply have an opportunity to improve in that area. So today is a day of very fortunate romantic encounters with which you can improve a lot in your life. Mars, the ruler of this house, is in your 3rd house of communication, making a trine to Pluto, the planet of transformation, in your 7th house of partnership. So your words on this day can help you get a stable partner, or they can also help you renew in a fortunate way your relationship that you already have. In the 7th house you have Uranus, who is receiving a very positive aspect from Mars in your house of communication. This can be interpreted as a profound change in the relationship if the right things are said. Trust that today you have the energy on your side and it will help you. It is a good day to connect with others in a deep way and transform your world with your words. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.